Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today I'm playing some more Game Dev Tycoon, and we meet back in dabestgameeu.com, where last time we left off we created a few games which, to say the least, caused a bit of a stir. And as you can see, last time we left off we actually made Dr. Pooh Space Face, which I completely forgot about, so it's lovely to come back to such a stupidly random name. Another memorable game by dabestgameeu.com has been released. The attention to detail in the world design really set this game apart from the others in the genre. Simply one of the best games I've played. Roland Keane from Smash. Okay, so that's wonderful. Now, I got quite a lot of feedback in the last video. I'm just going to pause it here quickly. A lot of people said that they wanted to see certain things, things that I should research, including new topics, and there's two that specifically people wanted to see. One being game dev, which is what I'm going to do first, and the other being a ninja topic, but we're going to do that in a little bit of time. But the main reason that people wanted to see the game dev one was apparently if you make a game called Game Dev Tycoon and actually make it a game dev simulation, it unlocks an achievement and it's all like funny and it's so it's like game inception, I suppose. So we're going to do this. We're going to do everyone, pick topic, game dev, just because people wanted to see it. Platform, we're going to do it on the PC. I think that's about right. Anyway, we're going to do the sexy nurse engine and call it Game Dev Deck Tycoon. Game Dev. Okay, so this is good. 3D graphics, start development. Hopefully this is going to be good. I would have thought that it's almost like a little Easter egg almost, isn't it, in the game? I'm hoping... We don't need the gamepad for this, do we? No. Engine, gameplay, storing quests. I mean, there's no storing quests, is there? Gameplay, there we go, that'll do. And people also said not to be scared of putting those sliders all the way down to nothing, which is interesting to me. I suppose it makes sense though, because it doesn't completely remove it from your development sort of queue. Dr. Pooh Space Face is now off the market. It's sold 213,000 units, generating almost 1.5 million in sales, which is pretty good. We've got 3.5 million at this time. Dialogue's not important. Level design and artificial intelligence, I suppose. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. We're going to do it anyway, because why not? It doesn't really matter with a simulation game dev tycoon game. I mean, like, what difference does it really make? Well-designed graphics and sound, I mean, again, does it really matter? I'm not even really bothered about this game. I'm just doing it because it's a little Easter egg and it's kind of funky. So there we are. And actually it looks like it's going kind of well. I don't mind that it's just sort of scratching 20, maybe... Oh no, we've actually hit 20, which is wonderful. And we're going to get a couple more in technology and design, hopefully, anyway, if we wait a few seconds. You know, 21 design, 23 technology. Seems good enough. I'm just going to bung it out there, see what people think. New record on the technology front. New topic, new combo, and great combo as well, so that's going to be very good for our market, hopefully. And we're going to actually, no, we're not going to develop a new game. We're going to research the ninja topic, because people wanted to see it. Okay, so the first reviews for our Game Dev Tycoon came in. It better get a 10. Maybe not. Maybe it depends on what, I suppose, you put the sliders at, doesn't it? Got 9 and 8. 9 again. A 9. That's pretty good. I'll take that. It should sell moderately well because it's a new combination, etc. Could we move on? I suppose we could, really. Let's do it. We're going to take a risk. We're going to try and change the game up a little bit. We've moved into a new office. Now that you have a bigger office, you can also hire staff and forge a world-class development team to make even better games. You may now also train yourself and your staff to improve skills. Let's try this by completing a management course, which is required before you can hire your first employee. To get started, close this message and then click on your character to bring up the training menu. Okay, so this is where the game gets very interesting. Wow, actually that got pretty damn good. We were on rank 7. We made over 100 and... well, it's still going. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's train. This is where the game starts getting different, I suppose you could say. Because you can actually start filling positions and training people up, which I think is a good idea. Lots of good surprises waiting for you in Game Dev Tycoon. Simply iconic level designs from start to finish. Game Dev Tycoon really deserves the top spot in the charts. A bit funny seeing as we're actually playing that game itself, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. So here we go. Okay, so we're now going to be able to employ other people. Whether I want to do so first straight away is not really... I'm not sure about that one. I mean, we could, But I think, actually, if I remember quickly, if I just pause it by doing this, if I remember quickly when I played this before, as soon as you upgrade your office, I'm pretty certain that it becomes the quality of games that other people make that you're competing against. The expectations are higher, which means that you get worse scores, which means that really you do need to fill that position. We could see what we've got on here. We've actually got everything apart from simple cutscenes. Is it worth our time doing? I suppose we could argue that it is. Game dev engine? I mean, why not really? I mean, I know we're probably going to unlock other things soon. Seems a bit of a waste though, doesn't it, to just add the simple cutscenes in. But it could give us the edge. I'll tell you what, we're just going to do it, and whilst we're doing that, before you hire someone you have to advertise the open position, set an advertising budget and decide how you want to test your applicants. High budget will increase the number of applicants, and the different tests will help find people with the right balance of design and technology skills. Right. Put a budget, 2 million budget. I think we're going to put the budget at 250,000. I suppose that's kind of a good idea. Now what could we go for? This is where it starts getting complicated as soon as you start hiring others. We could look for someone. I don't really understand all of this. Complex algorithms, game demo, show reel. I mean, what does this all mean? Let's just start looking. We're going to spend the money to start looking, see what we get whilst we make this engine. Hopefully we found someone very good. Werner has announced that they will release a new gaming console in 2 months. The Werner Oasis comes with 16-bit graphics and sound, which promises a new kind of gaming experience. It's kind of cool. Blah blah blah. The Oasis is a new start. It will be the genesis of a new generation of gaming consoles, and we believe it will do very well in the market. Some of the games already announced for the console suggest that it will appeal to more mature audiences. Could start making some mature games for that, actually. It seems that dabestgameeu.com has recently moved into a new office in a well-known technology park and is now searching for employees. The company, which is well known for games such as Game Dev Tycoon and Call of Booty Death, has reportedly operated out of a garage until now. One of the many fans of Game Dev Tycoon commented, "I can't believe they didn't have a proper office until now, and those games were created by only one person. I'm really looking forward to the future games." So that's wonderful. The search for the open position is complete. You can now review the list of applicants and hire someone for this position. Don't forget that you can always train your employees to improve their skills. Right. Right. I mean, this guy has immense technology skills. This guy has immense design skills. This one's very cheap, but he's not that good. So we either go for design or we go for technology. Design, technology. Research, speed 157. I'm going to go with Melanie Perez. I think that's an okay choice. I mean, at the state we are now, I don't see why we can't. Congratulations on your first hire. New employees have to settle in before they become fully effective. When a character is not fully efficient, you can see the efficiency bar next to them. This bar will fill up slowly over time. It is usually a good idea to give your new staff a welcome training to get them up to speed quickly. This will maximise their efficiency way faster than normally. Way faster than normally? Normal? Should it not be? So do this, close the message, and then click on the character, bring up the action, blah blah blah. Okay, we can now research medium games, which is exactly what we're going to do. That got 1.5 million, so we're still like rolling in the cash, so that's absolutely fine. Let's do the staff welcome training on this person because she's not going to be able to do anything before she does this. God, our computers are still a bit old-fashioned, aren't they? It's kind of cool though, I don't mind. I know that all of this starts to getting upgraded as time moves on, which is kind of cool. I like that it moves like with linear time, if you know what I mean, like all the technology upgrades and everything. Hi boss, I have a knack for security and I think that we could really do some security upgrades in our office. I've done some research and I think that an investment of 50k would be a lot safer than we are now. Yeah, why not? We've got enough money for it. Why not indeed? I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? This person's actually helping us design this now. We're going to train this person. Different training options, blah blah blah. If you have usable, blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah, basically it's good to have a good mix of people. So this guy, this woman even, is particularly good at design. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick her to design, and we're going to train her a little bit there. We are spending our research points a little bit, but again, it doesn't really matter that much. And we're going to research something. What we are going to research is we are going to research medium games, because that's going to help us massively. And I think straight after that, I mean, we're taking a bit of a hit on our cash, but I think all of this research, etc., is going to be quite useful. So we're going to research this straight away, and then straight afterwards we're actually going to research something else. We're going to research marketing, because marketing is going to be very, very, very helpful in the long term. I've followed the progress of thebestgameeu.com for a while, and it seems that with your recent expansion you've started developing larger games. Larger games would deserve to be seen by more people. That's where a publisher can come in handy. Publisher will market and publish your games around the world and also help fund development. In return they keep most of the profits, but since the game will sell a lot more it's usually worth it. Put you touching with some of the blah blah blah. I don't, personally from my experience, I don't like doing that. Some people might disagree, but I'm just going to completely ignore you because I don't care, and I don't think it's really worth it, personally. We can self-publish. It doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to develop a new game. And it's going to be a medium game. It's going to be a medium game. It's also going to be... Right, we've done that one. Let's do a ninja action game. And we're going to do it on this, and we're going to buy this for it, and it's going to be mature because it said specifically that one likes mature audiences, I think. We're going to use the game dev engine, and we're going to have sexy cutscenes in this game. So it's a ninja action game. Now I don't really know many ninja games, so dear God. Deadly Ninja Cupcake. Okay, well that will do. I don't even know. I mean, that's not very... God, what's wrong with me? We're going to do 3D graphics as well. This is going to be a very expensive game, but I'm hoping it's going to be pretty good. Creating larger games is a significant task, and unlike in small games, one person cannot effectively be responsible for every aspect of the game. To create a good game and to make the best use of your time, and your team even, you will have to assign which of your team is responsible for which areas. Pick team members whose skills match the area to get best results. When you assign a team member responsibilities, you will see their workload. Try not to get... Blah, 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 blah. Okay, right. Now, Derek has high technology and design, so he can do technology in this one, because Melanie has high design but lower tech. So, simple cutscenes, linear story, save game, and gamepad. So what we're going to do... So it's an action game, gameplay, engine not so important, I wouldn't say. I'd say that's more important. So what we're going to do is, we're going to put Melanie on the design, and you on the gameplay. And you can go on the engine as well, because it's not going to really use that much issue or much effort on his part. I think this is a good way of doing it anyway. But what we should hopefully see now that we've got 2 people working on it is that our scores in our design technology should be higher. They should be higher. Artificial intelligence, not so much. Dialogues and design, I would say, is slightly more important. We're going to put this down to about there. I don't think it really matters. Have better dialogues and better AI, and have a stroke halfway through, because that's how it works. Okay, level design, obviously we're going to have Melanie on that. Dialogues, we could even put him on it anyway, because, I mean, to be honest, he's got high tech and design anyway. I think this is going to be it. Unfortunately, because we've only got 2 people working on this game, they are going to be overworked. And I know that the best way of making high scores on games is to actually keep them all in the green, as it were, but we're not obviously going to be able to do that with these people. Mono Sounds Open World 3D Graphics version 1. World design is going to be higher. I mean, arguably this could all be pretty good. I mean, we could put down the sound a little bit. Design, I mean, how can we even do this? We could put her on design, him on that, and her on that. I mean, they're both going to be overworked no matter what, so I suppose that's the best way of doing it. At least in my opinion, anyway. Look at that design score, that's pretty good. Technology is a bit lacking, to be honest, but that is because we dragged it right down in every stage. But look at that design at the same time. That might be its saving grace. Quite a lot of bugs. We're gonna gain a few more design technology whilst they debug it, but again, I'm slightly disappointed with the technology. Design is good though. Design, can we get it to 30? We can indeed, and we can actually get it to 31 in fact. We're going to finish it because we need some money fairly quickly. They're going to complain about the technology, but there we are. New topic, great combo, new combo. So that's going to be good. Oh dear God. Character progression, we want that. We want that indeed. So we're going to research character progression. Got 76 research points. Yeah, we're going to do that. This is going to be either really good or really terrible. Oh, what the hell? Why is this so bad? Is it because the technology is low? Well, to the person who made me make that, just fuck you. Just like, what is wrong with you? Jesus Christ. Maybe I just made like really bad errors in making it, but that most certainly did not pay itself off. Oh my God. Okay. Jesus Christ. Post-apocalyptic, how could we not? Let's research that. I'm starting to fear that perhaps moving to this new office wasn't totally wise. We'll soon know though. We need a couple of big hits. I'm hoping that at some point we're going to unlock game sequels. That would be very nice. Let's research something else. Now what else? We've got marketing, can't do that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Level editor, not really bothered. We don't want any of this. We might as well just do something else. Now we could do school history, mystery, or virtual pet. Mystery. None of these are particularly thrilling, are they? We could do virtual pet, I suppose. Virtual pet simulation. God, that is so bleak, isn't it? Let's do another one, see what we've got. Evolution. We could do like a Spore type game. Might be a good idea. See what we can do. Yeah, that Deadly Ninja Cupcake was just a massive flop, wasn't it, to be honest. Got 6 research points, not particularly interested in doing anything else. So let's just straight away, let's develop a new game. So we're going to do... What else have I got written on my little list here? God, did I even do this? Did I even do a racing sim? I can't even remember. Before we do this, though, let's just have a look at this. Game history. Okay, did I do this or not? Dead face, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. No, we didn't. Okay, so we can actually do a racing... Let's do it, let's do it. Let's do a racing simulation. I think that's what someone else wanted to see. We're going to do a medium game and do it for everyone. Platform, let's do this. And game dev engine. Oh, for God's sake. Well, obviously racing games, Formula 1. You'd think I'd had some sort of bum fetish, wouldn't you, watching this series? I honestly don't. I have a girlfriend, I'm honest, like, I don't. Okay, so we're just going to do this. Engine's going to be important, story and quest not so much. So Derek is going to do the engine. God, that is a lot, isn't it? Design, yeah, that's better. Okay, we're going to do that. I think this is a good option. I'm not sure though, I mean it could go horribly wrong. Look at what happened in Deadly Ninja Cupcake, for God's sake. There we are, we won't know until we've done it. Right, okay. Dialogues, not important at all. Artificial intelligence I'd say is quite important. So I'm going to put Derek on that, Derek on the dialogues and level design on that. So that's exactly what we want. I'm hoping the technology is going to be a bit more level with the design this time. That would be good, wouldn't it? Melon is just sitting there not actually doing anything. That was bloody awful. I mean, it was just scraping. It was just scraping the bottom of the poo barrel, really, wasn't it? Okay, so sound. Good. Well designed, not so important. Graphics. I mean, the tracks. I mean, that is arguably tracks, isn't it? We don't need the open world aspect. Graphics, again, like... It's a bit questionable, isn't it? Okay, Derek, you're going to be on sound. Melanie is going to be on world design and graphics. Yeah, I can't really see how we could make that any more balanced on them. In a way, I'm slightly tempted to actually get a third staff member, but it's going to be a big drain on our resources, unfortunately. Okay, today Ninvento announced the much anticipated success to the popular TS console. This is the greatest console we've ever built. It comes with the state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics and sound. It's the Super T. Wow, okay. Fans around the world have been waiting for this moment, blah blah blah. Okay, so that might be worth going into, but I'm not sure. We'll see at the time. Let's stick with what we've got at the moment. From time to time, your employees need to recharge their batteries and go on vacation. You can tell that an employee needs the rest when their efficiency steadily decreases. To give them a holiday, click on send them vacation. Okay, so this is their efficiency bar right here. So he's fine at the moment. Absolutely fine, not really worried about it. This game, I'm hoping, is going to do better. Please, please do better. It's not the best game we've ever made in terms of these scores here, but at the same time, I'm not too worried. We've leveled up a lot of stuff. Let's just release it and hope. New research available. Multiplayer, day and night cycle, 3D graphics version 2. Oh my god, okay. Research. 3D graphics version 2. Straight away we're going to do that. Please be good. Really? Why are these people not like this? Is what I mean. Now I've moved into this new office, people don't like things as much. I don't know whether it's because I'm making really bad decisions, but at the same time, like, what can I do about it? You were doing better when we were on our own, and our money is just dwindling now. Damn. I don't know really what to suggest. Maybe if... there's a strong audience mature, we should have done that. I'm an idiot. Well, it seems like a good place to end it. Actually, if you've got lots of suggestions as to what I should do next time in terms of the games that I make, and also in terms of maybe what I'm doing wrong, or ways to actually make a lot of money quite quickly, that would be kind of good. So please leave your suggestions in the comments below. Also leave a like if you're enjoying the series, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Awkward. Awkward goodbye. Awkward.